Hey guys, Katie Vibes here. Welcome back to my channel. And real quick, I just want to bring attention to something I see quite often that bothers me a lot. It is when you see, for example, a Karen. And by a Karen, I think we all know who I mean. But for whatever reason, we've named them Karens. Those people that scream and demand management and treat the cashier like absolute garbage, even though whatever happened wasn't even the cashier's fault, or they're the one in the wrong, yet they're demanding for the police to be there, and that kind of crazy and just rude and disruptive behavior. My issue. We will often find comments from people saying things like, it's crazy that the mentally ill get to walk among us. Wow, I said that terribly. It's crazy that the mentally ill get to walk among us. That's what I was trying to say. Also, things like, I wonder if they even know they're mentally ill, or this is what mental illness looks like, etc., etc. And I have a massive problem with that. I'm sure you saw a theme in the examples I gave, which is that all of them have mentally ill in it. As somebody who has actually been diagnosed with stuff and is being looked at for some pretty severe mental illnesses, and knowing mentally ill people and having been around mentally ill people, and I'm talking severely mentally ill people, I promise you, what you see in that behavior, it is very rarely due to mental illness. Now, of course, somebody who is mentally ill can have these disruptions and, just be off the wall. For example, I was being looked at. I'm not formally diagnosed, so do not think that I'm claiming to be these things, but I was being looked at before I moved out to another state for borderline personality disorder. Recently, I spoke with a therapist, and she says it's very possible, but she also wants to look at me for bipolar disorder. So being impulsive is a symptom for both of those, and I am definitely an impulsive person. Somebody who, when they do get angry, it may take a little bit to get you to this point, but you will blow up before most other people ever would. And sometimes you blow up at the tiniest things. It's just hit or miss. It just depends on what kind of day you're having, basically, And really, even that's not true. You could be having the best day of your life, and then somebody does something as simple as cuts you off, and you end up chasing them down and try to drive them off into a ditch. Not saying I've done that or anything, but anyways. So impulsiveness, it is part of mental illnesses, many of them, and many mentally ill people do have breaks. However, most of the time, and I would say like at least 90% of the time, these people are not having mental illness breaks. They may not even be mentally ill at all. Or they have mental illnesses that in no way, shape, or form cause the reactions they're having. So we need to stop saying that people are mentally ill when we see these people overreacting. Now, this is what made me think of this. Oh god. Okay.
Crazy lady peas in middle of plane.
Yeah, she's literally, this is so, like, how can you? And I know, you immediately think you have to be mentally ill if you're willing to do something like that. Screaming, cussing. Neither are you, honey. You're not the owner of the plane either, right? It's just absolutely, it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. You think there's no way that someone in their right mind could do something like this, right? And somebody even commented that. Let's see. So many mentally ill people just wandering around when they really should be getting help. Now, I said definitely not mentally ill. This is having bad personality traits. Don't make it seem like people with mental illness are this selfish, rude, disgusting, etc. Because this is very disgusting behavior, okay? This is rude. This is selfish. It's disgusting. I just keep repeating the same words, I know, but it's crazy. And I'm using the word crazy, but I'm not using it in the sense of mentally ill, okay? There are mentally ill people that do pee and shit and do other things in public with no care at all because they just don't mentally grasp what they're doing is wrong. This woman understands what she's doing is wrong. She knows damn well what she's doing because she's doing it to make a point. That's why she's doing this. So it's not out of mental illness. Mental illness would be you're sitting on the plane acting totally normal, and all of a sudden you have to pee and you just pull your pants down and start pissing, or you just piss on yourself. Honestly, unfortunately, a lot of mentally ill people, rather than pulling their pants down, if they're going to have such a serious mental break that they pee in public, they often just piss on themselves, unfortunately, you know, the pants and everything on. So somebody like this is somebody who is calculating. She knows what she's doing. She planned to do it. She did it to make a point. That's not mental illness. That is somebody thinking through exactly what they want to do and why they want to do it, which is obviously because I'm believing she wants to be off the plane to use a restroom, but maybe she wants to get back on. They're obviously not allowing that. Or once you board, you can't just get off, maybe, you know, security issues. There's just so many reasons why this could be going on. But regardless, I can't stress enough, you guys, stop saying people are mentally ill when they're having a freak out like this. When it's a self-absorbed, cocky, arrogant woman that wants to return something, but she has no receipt and no proof that she even purchased it. Okay, that is the type of person that they're not mentally ill. She's screaming and freaking out because she's that selfish, that self-absorbed, that cocky, that arrogant, you know, all those things. So please stop saying mentally ill. That's really all I want to say. That's it.